Well, everyone, this is game 2 between SF Express and Blue Pikachu. Game 1, what a game. Extremely close for both teams. That tied, though. That tied. I mean, having that... sorry about that. Having the amount of net worth that he had, having the amount of farm that he was just unstoppable. Getting that refresher towards the end of the game and just being in the right place at the right time. They just could not kill him. And because they couldn't kill him, they were dying. The Ags up on that tide kept on putting them out of position. I mean, what a game. Game 2, of course, is underway. Wisp as well as the Nature's Prophet, this time being banned out by SF Express. Blue Pikachu taking out the Veno as well as the Necro. This, of course, leaving the Lich and the AA in the pool, both being picked up. Lich being picked up by SF Express, as well as a Night Stalker. Earthshaker and Ancient Apparition were picked up by Blue Pikachu. Good comboing there. This time a bit more team fight and AoE control coming in from Blue Pikachu, not just going for the split push gang kind of lineup that they had previously, it felt like. Next bands, Nyx Assassin and the Kunkka taking out two more POS 4 heroes, POS 3 heroes, POS 4 heroes. Seeing that Blue Pikachu don't have a POS 3 just yet, we can have the, POS 4, sorry. We can have the Earthshaker in that POS 4 role, but they do pick up the Spirit Breaker. We'll get to that just now. Viper and Odie being banned out now as well by Blue Pikachu. Odie, this is of course the second time being banned out in the second phase. Let's have a look at the rest of the picks. Faceless Void was picked up by SF Express. Faceless Void as well as a Lich, Queen of Pain. Wombo combo once again, team fight lineup from SF Express. Blue Pikachu, they picked up the Bloodseeker and the Spirit Breaker, so I like this from Blue Pikachu this game. They have the control from the Earthshaker as well as the Ancient Apparition. They have also control with the Blood Ride from the Bloodseeker. They have gank with the Bloodseeker as well as the Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker charges you, you have to go somewhere. But if you stand still, Spirit Breaker will be able to hit you, Bloodseeker will be able to hit you, you'll get into Blood Ride, you have to run away, but then Bloodseeker's there. So very good combo between the lineup from Blue Pikachu. However, the AoE from SF Express is just insane. And let's quickly... people asking, is Steam down? No, my Steam is up, everyone. My Steam's up. My Steam is ready. And Klink's being picked up for SF Express. So this is going to be an offlane Faceless Void coming through here. Klink's will most likely be played in the safe lane with the Lich. Quite a strong combo there as well, being able to deal quite a bit of damage with the little nuke from the Lich, as well as the fire arrows coming in from the Klinks. I like this. Not going all in with the AoE, you know, Lich, Faceless Void, and Queen of Pain. But having that Klinks, having that ability to go inverse, sure, you're up against a Spirit Breaker that can just charge you the whole time. But if you come into a fight from inverse, after fight has already started, and you've actually eaten a creep, a large creep, a big centaur or something, you should be able to 3-shot the Ancient Apparition towards the mid stage of the game. And getting that quick pick off, making sure there's no cold feet, making sure there's no slow, there's no chilling touch, it's going to do quite a bit. Getting the kill on the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is not the tankiest or, you know, a hero with the highest HP pool, considering one of his talents or his abilities gives him that HP back. Klings can do a significant amount of damage to the likes of the Bloodseeker as well. So good pickup from SF Express. They banned out the puck once again, trying to stop, having a puck against their lineup stops any kind of forward momentum if the Dream Callers drop, especially the puck with Earthshaker, Ancient Apparition, and Bloodseeker. It could do a lot of damage and a lot of counter initiation, which SF do not want. Blue Pikachu, this is a respect ban. Even, of course, this was before the Klinks was picked up. Thinking perhaps Faceless Void was going in that position 1 role, banning out that Tide. I mean, geez, that Tide in game 1 just destroyed the side of Blue Pikachu. And, I mean, I was very skeptical in the beginning stages of the game. Specifically when the Tide, I mean, you know, he was using his Ravagers by himself. They weren't grouping up. But he was just farming and farming and farming and just became an unstoppable force. Blue Pikachu pick up the Legion Commander, most likely going to be run mid, with Scourge McDuck on the Bloodseeker. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. They have enough burst potential, I think, to actually kill someone when Legion ulties with a Spread Breaker, Bloodseeker, Blood Dry, stops anyone from actually moving in. Ancient Apparition, Ultimate, the stun from the Earthshaker. There's good pick-off potential here from the side of Blue Pikachu with a little bit of CC, a little bit of crowd control. SF, they want to fight you. And they want to fight you early on. As soon as the ulties are up, they could do so much with the Faceless Void, Queen of Pain, Lich, as well as the Clinks. And I personally love Clinks gaming. If I was in a gaming team, I'd probably call it Clinks gaming. Nah, I kid. I'm just joking with you guys. So it seems like there is a pause up right now. The Clinks paused. Quick smoke up here from the side of Blue Pikachu. Lots of pings. Any smoke here? Yeah, there's the Lich smoke as well as the TP and wards. See if this Lich is going top lane to ward up or middle and bottom. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Reddit or Reddit Dota. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for tuning in. And a big shout out to Beyond the Summit, of course, for letting me cast last week and this week. It's, to be honest, it's a tremendous pleasure and it's an honor to be casting for you guys. Hopefully there's going to be a lot more casting to come forward. And of course, if you guys like my casting, let me know. If you don't like my casting, let me know what I can change about it. I'm always up and open to constructive criticism. And I know one thing, of course, that I have to work on, considering my accent, is pronunciation, which I'll be working on. One person's AFK, apparently. Scourge McDuck. I love that name. Guys, keep in mind, after this game, I will be casting the next match, which will be the winner of this best of 3 versus Complexity Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be one hell of a match, so stay tuned. It's going to be a long night ahead of us, but what an amazing night still ahead. And between these two teams, anyone can take game 2. And this is why I like being a caster. I can be a little bit biased in game 2 because I won to game 3. So let's hope Blue Pikachu wins this one, forcing it to a game 3. Of course, I'll be casting unbiasedly, but hey, I think we all want a game 3 between these two teams. So let's have a look. Night Stalker TPing in towards the bottom lane. He will get a ward down. Save getting a ward down here for the Ancient Apparition. We'll be able to get 2 wards. Probably just going to drop one around here. Maybe here. No, exactly there. There you go. And Lich. Where's he going to D-ward? D-ward? No D-ward. He's going to run back bottom. Everyone just poking and prodding and feeling out a little bit. And I hear a charge coming through. Right now it is onto the Clinks. Do they have enough? Clinks might be forced into a Ghost Walk right now. Oh, the stun will come through and will actually block the Clinks, but the Clinks just tangos his way through. Oh, he can't actually get through the next point there. He had to tango again, and there's the sentry ward. Will they be able to get the kill? The charge is coming through. Can they do enough to actually kill him? The problem is Clinks will have to go all the way back to base to heal up right now. Or is he just going to wrap around? Being forced into a level 1 skeleton walk as a safe lane Clinks is not really what you want to do. He's coming in right now. Will he be able to steal it? Who's going to take this one? Oh, it is going to be the Clink. So 3 bounty runes up here for the side of SFE. And Ryu might be in a bit of trouble right now. Night Stalker is hitting him down. But Night Stalker will have to back out. The charge coming through. Unfortunately, I don't think between these two they will have... No. Well, maybe they will. Can the Spirit Breaker get in range? Spirit Breaker does have Orb of Venom, so they can slow up, but there's no bashes. Of course, since only level 1 Spirit Breaker. Space Creator coming through. SF Express versus Blue Pikachu. Top lane. A little bit of harassment coming through onto Scourge McDuck. It is going to be a solo Bloodseeker right now. And this bottom lane going to be dual end up here by Ryu as well as Ulrin for the side of Team Blue Pikachu up against the Clinks. Gonna have the Spirit Breaker constantly pushing in forward, trying to do as much damage as possible onto the Clinks, trying to force the Clinks away and give Ryu a little bit of space here just to get a bit of form up, get his boots up. There you go. Boots are up and now they can play a little bit, well, they can play more aggressively. The good thing about a Bloodseeker in the solo lane, he can heal himself up a little bit here, of course, with the Blood Rage coming through. But I want to focus on this bottom lane because I do think this might be where the first blood can come from. Clinks is level 2, so it does have the Searing Arrows. I was about to call them Flame Arrows, but that's actually what they are. Does have Searing Arrows, so can do quite a bit of damage to them. But both Spirit Breaker and Earthshaker, you know, they're not the two squishiest heroes. But Earthshaker has to be careful right now. Are we going to see a movement in? Spirit Breaker does not have level 2, so no greater bashes coming through. But he wants to go in. Will he actually get the first blood coming through? All run. Getting it onto the Clinks, and he will be able to get out of that one alive as well. Massive plays from Team Blue Pikachu. And good start all around. Top lane, 4 and 2 up on this Bloodseeker safe lane. He has called for reinforcements, so Ancient Apparition is here right now, just to try and help him out a little bit. So it's 4 and 2 versus 8 and 2. Fang, of course, getting the better of the last hit trade on this Faceless Void. And here's a charge up from the from the Spirit Breaker, going in onto Clinks, but unfortunately being stunned up here by the Void on the Night Stalk and taking a bit of harassment here from Clinks. Ryu has to be careful, 3 hits and he is dead, but Clinks is going to be okay. They're going to back off and just trade in a little bit in regards with experience. Middle lane is going to be an interesting one because Queen of Pain could possibly get a kill. The problem is every time I think she Shadow Strikes, the Legion Commander just uses press the attack, heals back up, debuffs it. And we are going to see an engagement top. Scourge McDuck, he's still alive. He needs one more right click. Will they be able to get it? Faceless Void can't actually move in from there. Scourge actually turning around, wanting to go in to help his little support. But save is going to drop from this. And so far, 1-4-1. SF versus Team Blue Pikachu. I want to focus here on this Clinks on the bottom lane. Let's see what they can do. Any bashes coming through? Any stuns onto the Clinks? There's no bash just yet. Spirit Breaker hoping for those lucky bashes. Unfortunately taking a significant amount of damage. And he will back off. It's 4 minutes in, so they nearly have a shrine. Maybe blow a bit of your spells. Force Clinks to use some of the tangos, force Nightstalker to use some tangos and then go into shrine, or maybe just go for a pull and then move straight into shrine. Spirit Breaker did manage to get the bounty rune, so are we going to see a charge here onto middle lane? Not quite sure they can get a kill here. Legion Commander does have an Invis bottle, so can pop that. Pop it, pop the extra charge just to get the mana, but nearly has level 6, and we might just see Spirit Breaker waiting for this. But here comes the courier. Courier bringing in a bottle as well as full raindrops. And Ulrin, will he actually be able to scout this out? There you go. Is he going to actually move down? Nope. He just ignores it. That's fine. Won't be able to kill Flying Courier up just yet. Waiting for this level 6 for the Legion Commander. Waiting for that duel to see if they can get the kill onto the Queen of Pain. There is the bottle used. There's 2 charges up. Nearly has level 6. And I don't think Legion Commander will actually use any of his mana just yet. There you go. There's the 6 up. There's the duel up. Here comes the charge. Straight in onto the Queen of Pain. There's the duel. Hits in with a charge. Do they have enough damage to actually... Is there any bash? There's no bash, but there is a moment of courage. Getting the first kill here for the Legion Commander and a first duel victory as well. We know our top lane. Scourge McDuck might be in a bit of trouble here for the side of Team Blue Pikachu, and the bashes are real. Faceless Void Does actually get a couple of bashes off. And we missed the kill on the bottom lane, getting the kill onto the Earthshaker. So, good trade-offs all around. SF versus Team Blue Pikachu. This Klink sitting on level 4 right now. 17 and 5 though. 18 and 5 in regards to the last hits versus... Well, Faceless Void actually doing better than his safe lane carry. Sitting on 24 and 8 versus 13 and 4 here for Scourge McDuck. Scourge McDuck not having the easiest lane here on the top lane, but he should still be okay. All he really needs is experience. He needs to get his level 6 up, and then he'll start roaming around, queuing up 2 boots of speed in his queue for some reason. And let's have a look. We do see an engagement onto the middle lane, onto the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain dies at the last moment. Legion Commander actually popping down his ultimate, and does have a double damage rune as well. They might want to try and push this a little bit, but I don't think they will have enough damage, especially up against Lich with Lich armor. And the charges here onto the bottom lane. Klinks does, of course, have his skeleton walk. Do they have any kind of vision? Earthshaker coming through. No Echo Slam up just yet. Do they have enough? No, there you go. Klink's actually getting the kill. However, a counter kill comes up here for the Spirit Breaker. That's going to help them out significantly. 4 and 4. A Earthshaker for Klinks. I'll take that trade any day of the week. Top lane. Any bashes coming through for the Faceless Void? None just yet. Sitting on level 5. Doesn't have his level 6 up. Let's have a look here. Legion Commander moving into the jungle right now. Just trying to get a little bit more gold up. Does have his full boots. Faceless Void waiting for that level 6. Bloodseeker also waiting for that level 6. So everyone on the verge of exploding right now. Are we going to see any kind of bashes coming through here from the Faceless Void? Faceless Void has been getting insane bashes so far. But it seems like he's just going to back off as well. And is this going to be another duel? Any kind of charge coming through onto the Queen of Pain? Not just yet. And Queen of Pain also getting that haste rune. So is she going to decide to move or, make her way up top? Moving back middle, and Dire uses scan onto the Klinks. So they know the Klinks is there. They don't know if anyone else is with the Klinks. But of course, they did scout that out. And here's the charge onto the Queen of Pain. We will see the Legion Commander just moving forward. There's the initial stun. Will she be able to get a blink off? Unfortunately, Legion Commander not being able to get that duel off. And this might actually be the Spirit Breaker. That's in a lot of trouble. Ultimate flying through from the Lich, bouncing to the creeps, as well as the Spirit Breaker getting that kill. Legion Commander will make it out of that alive, just TPing straight back to his tower, knowing that, well, she'll be okay. Let's just go back to farming. Trying to go for this pull. Will she make it? Yes, she will. Here's the Klinks, level 6. Let's see. Eating the creep, using the Death Pact. Being charged up right now, so they do have full vision on the Klinks. And the 6 is there for the Earthshaker as well, so they do have Echo Slam if the Klinks actually moves in close to all of the creeps, but the charge was cancelled here. Spirit Breaker is smoked up as well, so they don't have any vision on the Spirit Breaker just yet. Let's have a look. Can they get the kill here onto the Klinks? They do want to, but just between these two heroes, the Klinks is staying out of range of the creeps the whole time, so the Echo Slam's not really going to be able to do that much. Top lane, Ancient Apparition is hiding away in the trees because 3 heroes here for the side of SFE are actually just hovering there. Let's have a look. Klinks wrapping around here. We'll scout out Alrin. Alrin. Yeah, there you go. Scouts out Alrin. And Klinks will just decide to run away or hide away there with his invis. And they do back off. Legion Commander cannot be stopped. No void. So a little bit more passive, just a kill here and there. And here comes the charge. This time there is a Legion Commander duel. Let's see if they manage to get it. The stun actually hits onto the Queen of Pain. Is there an ultimate coming through here from the Spirit Breaker? No ultimate up just yet. Multiple TPs coming through here onto the Shrine. Will they be able to get the kill here? Spirit Breaker can TP out in 1 second. Unfortunately, no, he can't. and they get the kill. Lots of TPs, lots of rotations coming through for the side of SFE, which does open up some of the other lanes. For example, top, it will give the Bloodseeker a little bit more space to farm up, push out this top tower, and try and just come back, considering he's currently on 43 and 9. But he's actually doing quite well for himself. Previously, he was sitting on half the last hits that the Faceless Void was. Now sitting basically even with him. Level 6 is up here for the Faceless Void. Does have his ultimate available, not on cooldown. Same thing for Lich. So let's see if they just decide to jump onto save, use it, or not. Oh, they managed to catch 2 heroes. There's the ultimate Chain Frost coming through. But it bounces to the creeps, bounces all the way back to him. Unfortunately, it does not jump onto the Bloodseeker. They will back off from this. Getting a quick kill, but it did cost them 2 ultis, so they will have to be very careful. Meanwhile, Earthshaker on this bottom lane might be in a lot of trouble himself. SFE goes in. There's the Clinks. There's the power of the Clinks coming through. And getting a kill for themselves. This Klink's currently sitting on 3 and 2. Needing that kill as well. And this will be... I don't know if this will be a tower, but they might just put a little bit of damage and pressure onto that tower itself. Meanwhile, top lane. Multiple TPs coming in right now. Lich might be in quite a bit of trouble. But in comes Faceless Void. There you go. Bloodseekers jumping straight in onto everyone there. Unfortunately, Ancient Apparition, he is actually still alive. He's going to make it. They do manage to chain stun the Void. The Void drops as well as the Lich. Very well played from Team Blue. Pikachu and save. Well, dude, your team just saved you. But it's that time of the night, guys. Lame dad jokes. If you guys have any lame dad jokes, post them in Twitch chat. Let's have a read. But no lame dad jokes about me. Then we're good. Currently 12 minutes in. Let's have a look at the net worth. Leading the charts here is the Legion Commander, currently sitting 2 and 0. With 5,500, roughly 900 to 1,000 gold ahead of the Queen of Pain. So Legion Commander doing very well for himself. Having 4 levels up in press the attack just to make sure that he can survive. Debuff as well very quickly. And bottom lane though, we do see an engagement here onto the Earthshaker once again. Getting pewed up here from the Clinks. This is what I like from the Clinks is you can just skyrocket as soon as you start. Alren wanting to go in onto the Queen of Pain. Diving very deep. Not quite sure what you're doing there, buddy. You don't have your ulti and yeah. Good night, sweet prince. Okay, let's quickly compare the Bloodseeker here to the Clinks. Bloodseeker did not have the best start. Looking at his net worth, 4,000, just under 4,200. Versus the Clinks, also didn't have the best start in the world, dying a couple of times, but actually coming back with a couple of kills. Sitting on 4,800. So Clinks a little bit ahead. Will have enough mana, well, you know, will have enough mana with the Soul Ring just to constantly pop it up, keep the Death Pact up, and, you know, go for as many kills on this bottom lane as possible. Is there a blink up here? Oh, no. Yeah, there is a blink up for the Legion Commander, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. They will just jump onto the Bloodseeker. Very good Chrono coming through there. Sorry, the cast started a bit late. Faceless Void catching a couple heroes in on the Chronosphere. Managing to get the kill, and let's see. Do they push in further? There is no Sonic Wave here for the Queen of Pain, so... But they actually just decide to run straight in there. The Clinks is in a lot of trouble. He is going to get killed finally. However, they do manage to take down the Earthshaker. Now they will go in onto Oren. Oren does not have a charge. And that is a 3-for-1 exchange. This game going a little bit differently for the side of SF. They are actually leading quite early on. Blue Pikachu, their saving grace right now is this Legion Commander. However, early on getting 2 kills up. Oh, and are we going to see an extra dual kill? Is it going to be enough? No, not going to be enough. No dual victory there. Did, of course, get a kill. But the Legion Commander needs those early kills. Needs to be able to move around. And that Faceless Void turnaround, just as the Legion was about to blink, running into that Chronosphere, couldn't catch him out. And that just turned the fight completely for the side of SF Express. I mean, they had their supports rotating. They had everyone coming in. The Queen of Pain, sure, blowing up her ultis, but it's worth it. So Queen of Pain catching, well, not really, catching up towards the Legion Commander in regards with net worth. Legion still farming pretty well, sitting 6,600 versus 5,800. And there's the blink being used straight in onto the Queen of Pain. Ancient Apparition ultimate flying through. The stun is there from Oren as well. Getting a mega kill streak, or ending the mega kill streak, and gaining quite a bit of gold for himself in the process. Building up towards that Blade Mill as well. Literally 500 gold away from it. That's going to be big, specifically up against the likes of a Clinks. Clinks and Blade Mill does not go well together. Well, if you play the Clinks and you hit someone that has Blade Mill. Especially if you have 3 searing arrows firing towards someone like a Legion Commander and then that Legion just pops Blade Mill. It does a lot of damage. Up to a hero that okay, so Clinks has Death Pact right now, but if you don't have Death Pact up, you are quite squishy. There's a charge onto the Night Stalker. Well, the Night Stalker gets hit as well as the Nether Strike, but the Nether Strike's actually being stopped right now. The stun comes through just to try and delay it a little bit. Darkness being popped here as well to give them vision. Spirit Breaker is still alive. He will be able to charge up. No, he decides to actually TP, and he will be able to make it out of that one alive. However, poor little Earthshaker, he tries to get a stomp on just to try and stun someone up, but unfortunately not going to be enough, and he drops. So, looking at the net worth right now, was 3,000 in favor of SFE. Oh, wait, I see something happening, but Clinks is on the run. Whenever Clinks is on the run, you focus. You see what's happening. Clinks climbing the net worth chart. Currently pretty even. Oh, here's the Legion Commander. He scouts him out. Clinks goes invis again. Wants to keep vision on the Legion. We'll see him once again there. Are we going to see any kind of jump, or is Clinks just playing a mobile ward? There's a charge onto the Lich. Lich, of course, does have Chain Frost if she wants to use it. And they decide to jump in onto Oren right now. Oren taking a lot of damage. The Nether Strike coming through does actually manage to hit onto the Clinks. The Echo Slam comes through onto 2 heroes. And the Ancient Apparition ultimate flying through, getting the double kill. The Lich Chain Frost does come through as well, doing quite a bit of damage herself. But that Echo Slam into Ancient Apparition ultimate doing everything for the side of Blue Pikachu. And now it's just the Legion Commander as well as the Bloodseeker on the rampage moving forward, and this might just be the first tier 1 tower for the side of Team Blue Pikachu. Well, they do have a glyph and everyone is up again in 8 seconds, but yeah. Well, I just said it's the first tier 1 tower. Sorry about that, guys. It's the second. This one was first. This one is second. So, the game swinging in Blue Pikachu's favor. Of course, like I said in the beginning of the game, the perks of being a caster is I can actually vote for the team that lost in game number 1. You know, we aren't supposed to have biases when we cast, just because I want to see a game 3. I enjoy casting, and the more times I get to cast, the better it is for me as well as I'm learning. And casting both of these 2 teams has been fun so far. So let's hope Blue Pikachu extends the lead, wins game 2, and forces this to a game 3. Quickly go through the item progression coming here from the side of SFE right now. Clinks building up towards that Deso and BKB. He is being charged. Let's focus here on the Spirit Breaker. Double click Spirit Breaker and see. Nope, he decides to back off. Okay. Multiple TPs coming in as well to just back up the Clinks, but Clinks is moving forward. He actually wants to try and scout anyone out. They do have a sentry ward here, so if Clinks pushes in any further, he might be in a bit of trouble. Anyway, back to the item progression. Clinks working his way towards that Deso as well as that BKB afterwards. That BKB is very important, especially up against the lineup of Team Blue Pikachu. He will be able to tank quite a bit of, you know, what they throw at him, including the Blade Mail, etc. So, Blue Pikachu has to be very wary of that. Night Stalker. Yeah, just getting a little bit of armor up right now and boots. Not having that much up just yet. Lich as well, I heard. Moments of courage. We'll press the attack. 1 moment, okay, press the attack. Queen of Pain does have a Veil working towards the Lincoln Sphere. Lincoln Sphere is a big item here, especially up against the Spirit Breaker. Won't be able to be charged from across the map, unless of course your Lincoln just pop before that. Legion Commander does have a Blade Mail up, working towards a BKB. We'll have the BKB in roughly around 1,000, 400 gold, roughly around there. So it's not going to be too long for him before he gets that. Earthshaker having that Blink Dagger, we saw that earlier on, having a massive impact of the game. And Ancient Apparition, ultimate flying through. Will it actually hit onto the Queen of Pain? There's the Blink forward as well as the ulti. There's the Ancient Apparition ulti hitting as well the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is going to pop. But it was not a win. Very sad for the Legion Commander, hoping to get that win there. Not a lot of moments of courage procs, to be honest. Meanwhile, middle lane. Well, we said the poor Ancient Apparition is going to be 3 shots from the Clinks. And this is exactly the reason why. But bottom lane, Team Blue Pikachu moving in towards that tier 2 tower. Bottom and the side of SF Express, they aren't really going to do anything. They did glyph it just to try and delay it a little bit while they farm up. Currently only a 1k net worth advantage for the side of Team Blue Pikachu, leading in towards that 2k after that tower. And experience for the first time basically this entire game going their way as well. So Team Blue Pikachu slowly but surely taking the lead. Ancient Apparition, of course, having that Hand of Midas, is trying to play the experience game here, get the levels, get that level 2 ultimate up. So it makes a big difference between, you know, level 1 and level 2 ultimate, especially up for the Ancient Apparition. Earthshaker, what's actually flying in towards him? Yeah, it's just going to be more dust, TP, as well as working his way towards that Shadow Blade. Having the Shadow Blade is actually going to help out a lot, especially if, you know, SF, sure they might buy up a gem early on the Night Stalker if they can, also to try and counter any kind of Shadow Blade shenanigans from the Earthshaker as well as the Spirit Breaker. But that also just means that Blue Pikachu, all they have to do is just steal that gem. And there comes the Blink forward as well as the Echo Slam, the stun, and the burst coming through. It's not going to be enough. Wait, the Ancient Apparition ultimate flying through. It did actually do enough. Now they want to turn around, and there you go. That's the damage from the Legion Commander when he does have his Blade Mail up. However, it's not going to be enough. It's a 3-for-2 trade-off. Blue Pikachu is actually in the lead at this point. And Klink's just dodging out the Bloodseeker right now, and eventually he does drop. That's a 4-for-2 trade-off. Blue Pikachu, the amount of damage this Legion Commander did, he just, I know I'm saying blew them up quite a bit, but he literally blew them up right there. Let's have a look. Lich does not have his ultimate. Chowing down onto this tier 3 tower is the Legion Commander, of course, being slowed up here by the Frost Armor. And this is going to be the first tier 3 tower dropping at 24 minutes in. Very powerful. This looks like a completely different Team Blue Pikachu side that we saw during Game 1. Even though they're doing well, they just seem to be playing very well right now. And Faceless Void does not have his Chronosphere up. Faceless Void lacking a bit. I mean, he was doing quite well early on, but right now only has a Mask of Madness up as well as a Shadow Blade. Setting basically the same as the Earthshaker. And this Earthshaker has actually been playing out of his mind, getting good Echo Slams, getting good stuns, getting good fissures. So let's have a look. He TP's in towards bottom. No. Why did he? I saw someone TPing and then cancelling it. Oh well. Blink forward, going in onto the Queen of Pain right again, and yep, just gets blown up. These two are just going to be moving around together, doing that the whole time. Queen of Pain not fast enough on that double click to actually blink out, allowing the Earthshaker to blink in forward, get the Earth stun. Oh, but we are seeing an engagement here to the middle lane. They did go in for the Night Stalker, and this Clinks though, this Clinks just does so much damage if he actually is allowed to hit anyone. And with the Legion Commander being all the way away, they do manage to get a counter kill and stop any kind of push mid. Those of you guys asking, yes, I am South African. I do come from South Africa, so big ups to BTS for letting me cast. It's an amazing opportunity, and thanks so much for the guys supporting us as well and watching the stream. But let's have a look. Are we going to see any kind of jump in? Klinks has to be careful here. Do we have vision on the side of Team Blue Pikachu? Quickly cycle through everyone. There's Radiance up here on the Bloodseeker. Ancient Apparition Ultimate flying through. The charge is there as well from the Spirit Breaker. So they do have vision on the Klinks. Now we're going to go in. There you go. There's the dust as well. They want to go in. They want to blow this Klinks up. And the Klinks is extremely low. However, massive plays coming in from the Phasals forward. Getting a good Chronosphere off onto 2 heroes. And that's the problem. This Klinks just destroys himself whenever he goes onto the Legion Commander. And the Legion Commander has his Blade Mail up. But Queen of Pain to the rescue. Does manage to get a massive Sonic Wave off as well. And this is going to be a triple kill here for the Queen of Pain. I have to say, this fight literally went 3 ways. Oh wait, what was pinging? No gem there. Going in, they nearly managed to actually get the kill there onto the Queen of Pain. Not onto the Queen of Pain, onto the Klinks. But then the Void came in, managed to get a good Chronosphere off, actually trapping them. Doing a lot of damage. The problem is, the Klinks decided to target the Legion Commander for some reason. And we spoke about this as soon as that Blade Mail, well, just before the Blade Mail was picked up. If you pop your Blade Mail and there's 2 or 3 searing arrows flying at your face, the Klinks literally just kills himself. He destroys himself. And that's what's happened on the past 2 team fights. So Klinks, buddy, maybe change your target. Don't go for the Legion Commander. Let's have a quick look through the item progression here. Klinks does have... not BKB. I thought Klinks would have gone BKB up next. Going in for a... Yasha, Lincoln Sphere... Okay, wait. No, not Yasha. Sorry. Is he going to build a full Hurricane Pike, or is this, of course, just the Dragon Lance? Probably just going to be the Dragon Lance coming up for the Klinks. Yeah, 2 bands of Elven Skin as well as the Ogre Club. There's the Dragon Lance up. And then straight into Lincoln's. I still think the Klinks needs a BKB. But let's have a look. We might see our first massive, well, not our first team fight, but a big team fight coming through right now onto everyone. They are smoked up. They are invis. They do scout out the Legion Commander. Legion Commander gets Chronosphered up. And there you go. This time, there is no Blade Mail to save your life. Ancient Apparition ulti flew through. There's the Echo Slam onto 2 heroes right now. And the the Lich ulti, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied there. The Lich ultimate flying through, managing to catch onto 2 heroes as well as the Sonic Wave getting there as well. This time, the fight going the way of SF Extreme, or SFE, sorry. However, Scourge McDuck, he's still here for the side of Blue Pikachu. He has haste. He knows people are low, but he can't really do anything. A 3 for 4 trade-off. Very well in the side of SFE's favor. So going from a 6k net worth lead, if I'm not mistaken, roughly around 6k, 7k in favor of Blue Pikachu, all the way down to just under 3 for SFE. Let's check here. Queen of Pain does have Lincoln Sphere up, building up towards that Shiva's. How big of a difference will that make? Getting the slows down onto the likes of a Bloodseeker as well as a Legion Commander, I think, is pretty big. So, oh wait, no. Poor little Spirit Breaker. Gets silenced up, gets destroyed, gets smashed. No hope for you. They know there's sentries here, or wards, or some kind of vision. But, let's have a look. Anyway, we were... Oh, Earthshaker. Earthshaker wants to go in. He manages to get the stomp in onto the Night Stalker, and he just blinks out of that. Cheeky Earthshaker going in that deep. I mean, they do have sentries, and they had wards up here, so they knew there was no sentry for the side of SFE at all. And okay, yeah, going back to the item progression. Queen of Pain building up towards the Shiva's Guard, Faceless Void, still struggling a little bit, setting around 9,200 net worth. Also building up a Lincolns, lots of Lincolns coming up the for like both of the guys, or both of the teams. Night Stalker, trying to get that Heaven's Halberd up. That Heaven's Halberd up against, I actually like this pick. Hey, Heaven's Halberd up against the Legion Commander is actually so is so big. Especially if you can get that off, I think before the BKB is popped. Then it does carry through, if I'm not mistaken. Twitch chat, let me know. And Earthshaker, Yule Scepter, of course, does have Blink Dagger as well as... Oh, wait. Ancient Apparition ulti. Hitting Rosh. Rosh just shrugs it off. And there's a TPN onto the Legion Commander. Legion Commander, of course, did pop the Shrine as well as the Blade Mail. So Legion Commander does not have any Blade Mail right now. They are turning around onto the Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker's getting demolished. Earthshaker blinks in, gets a good echo onto 3 heroes right now. A stun onto 2 as well. Lich is silenced. Lich cannot do anything. That's 3 heroes down for SFE. And unfortunately, Clinks, you are going to be number 4. What started off as a good fight for the side of SFE, they saw the Legion Commander coming in, using his BKB, using his Blade Mail. The problem is, because of that, they just decided, well, they couldn't get the kill because they decided not to attack him when he had his BKB and his Blade Mail up, and gave enough time for the rest of Blue Pikachu to come in. The charge was there as well. Of course, the Spirit Breaker did die early on. But the big problem now is Blue Pikachu is busy hammering at your door. Of course, the Glyph was used there as well. But look at the amount of damage that this Bloodseeker as well as the Earthshaker does when the rest of their teams actually had Rosh. So the side of Blue Pikachu looking very strong currently. Well, let's have a look. Faceless Void is in a bit of trouble. And he gets dusted up right now. Oh, he actually manages to get out of that, but not for long. Legion Commander comes through, and there you go. 120 victory damage. Legion Commander has been playing extremely well for his team. I mean, you know, from the beginning, I have to say, even in the beginning when things weren't looking that great for the side of Team Blue Pikachu, Legion Commander was leading the net worth chart. So let's have a look. Earthshaker busy pushing in towards the middle lane. Let's see what Blue Pikachu has coming. Legion Commander will have his full halberd up as well. Does not have buyback, but he does have an Aegis of the Immortal, so he should still be okay with us. Looking towards the Spirit Breakers, well, bottom of the log again. But that's okay. Spirit Breaker's doing Spirit Breaker things, and he's okay with that. Bloodseeker does, of course, have his Radiance up, full BKB. This is a 10-second BKB up here for this Bloodseeker, so this is, I mean, you know, this is quite big. Having this BKB, having a Blade Mail as well, this Clinks still does not have a BKB up. So whenever these Blade Mails get popped, this Clinks just dies so quickly. And this Void, from getting insane chronos at the beginning of the game to right now, even if he can get a good 2 or 3 man chrono, they can't capitalize off this. And here you go, Earthshaker just playing the way he's been playing the entire game, extremely aggressive. Ancient Apparition ultimate also flying through towards the bottom lane, hoping that they could catch out someone hanging in here at the backside. But nope, they don't. There's the full halberd up here for the Legion Commander, as well as buyback nearly up 250, 260 gold. Let's see if any of the items coming through here from the side of SFE can actually have a big difference. They do have a full Shiva's up if the Queen of Pain wants to buy out, but then of course does not have buyback, which is very problematic. Klink's still struggling to get that Lincoln Sphere up, and I mean, you know, going for that Lincolns, after the Lincolns probably will be going for TP boots and then a BKB. It's a tall order, still needing a couple of items up here for the Klinks before the Klinks can like start one-shotting or two-shotting a lot of the heroes, except for the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition just dies instantly. But then again, Ancient Apparition all of a sudden having the Aghanim Scepter, which I did not even notice. So sitting on 1900 HP, it's not so easy to just kill that AA as quickly as, well, it was. There's the blink forward here from the Legion Commander. Keep in mind, Legion Commander does of course have the Aegis of the Immortal going in towards that tier 3 tower. Ancient Apparition ultimate flying through. Will actually hit onto the Lich right now, but not going to do much. The blink is out from everyone from BP and they just back off. Oh, will they be able to get the kill onto the range racks? Boom! MVP siege crit, boys. And girls. And ladies. And let's have a look. Lots of patience coming to you from the side of Team Blue Pikachu. Hoping for some kind of overextension or some kind of split from the side of SFE. And there comes the jump in forward from the Legion Commander. Legion Commander, there you go, popping his Blade Maul again, doing quite a bit of damage here to the Clinks. Clinks being forced up to use the Shrine right now, and the Aegis has been popped. And here comes the Chronosphere, keeping up the Legion Commander inside of it. Will they actually be able to do anything about it? They do blow up. No, they don't. Legion Commander is still alive, and you still have the Earthshaker. He wants to come in. He wants to jump in, but it's not going to be enough. No one dies just yet. And they all decide to just back off. It looked like they were leaving the Legion Commander to die there for a second. And the Earthshaker waiting for that perfect moment. That jump in, Echo Slam onto 3 or 4 heroes. Not getting it. Faking out his stun. Not faking it out, but just getting ready for a stun. And this is going to be a full lane of racks here towards the top. The amount of damage that this Legion Commander currently does with that extra coming through from the Bloodseeker as well. And Team Blue Pikachu, they want to win this game too, forcing this to a game through, to game 3. Let's see if SFE can actually do it. Keep in mind, SFE won the game from Mega Creeps in game number 1, although that was a completely different kind of game than it is right now. 60k net worth advantage for the side of Team Blue Pikachu. It is quite significant. Faceless Void doesn't have Chrono, Queen of Pain doesn't have ulti, and Legion Commander, there's the BKB, and this is going to be the last lane of racks here for the side of SFE. Semi-racks, the melee's taken. Melee, however you want to say it. Let's try to do whatever he can to slow up any kind of push. Getting Froststormer on. Is there Froststormer here? Lich, why no Froststormer? Oh, I know he's casting it on his heroes, but Froststormer. And once again, Team Blue Pikachu, they've been playing very passive, or not very passive, they've been playing very concise. They've been making sure that when they go in together, they don't overextend. They've been playing the patient game here, going for the kills whenever they needed to, just like that, getting a stun off onto Clinks, seeing if anyone overextends, seeing if anyone pushes up a little bit too far. And once again, they just decided to back off, keeping all the lanes pushed in. Trying to starve out the side of SFE. SFE, they're literally holding on with one range creep, but it might not be enough. Here comes Legion Commander, the Faceless Void comes through with a massive Chrono onto him. I say massive, but it's only onto one, but the Echo Slam comes through onto 2 heroes. The Faceless Void gets destroyed, and now they want to go in. They want to go for more. The buyback is there onto the Faceless Void. However, we do see more engagements coming through here. Queen of Pain might be in a bit of trouble herself. And that's going to be a last lane of racks right now. GG, well played, come through from SFE. Congratulations and well played to Team Blue Pikachu. Looking a lot better this game than they did in game number 1. Forcing this to a game 3, guys. Stay tuned. This is going to be one hell of a third match. Both of these two teams, of course, playing it very safe in regards with when they wanted to move together. But I think the graphs will show that. So let's have a look. I mean, it was going up and down, staying very even for the first 20 odd minutes. Sure, Blue Pikachu got a couple of kills. SFE brought it back, and then like the last 10 was all Team Blue Pikachu. It was the Team Blue Pikachu show. But up until that 30-minute mark, this game could have gone either way. And the Clinks not having that BKB and those blade mails up from the side of Team Blue, Pikachu just completely shredded the Clinks. So that meant the Clinks was out from the beginning of the fight. They jumped in, got a good chrono, but it wasn't enough because the Clinks just 3-shotted himself dead. And without the Clinks there, without that, the right click damage coming through from the Clinks, it just turned the game around. Once again, Ryu playing very well on the Earthshaker. I think in game number 1, Feng played extremely well on the Tide. So both these games, the offlaner is actually having a massive impact on the game, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to take a quick breather, grab some water, and chat to some of the guys on stream. My name's Riddit, and stay tuned for game 3.